When people hear the word depression, they often imagine an endless, dark tunnel with no way out. That image alone can make the idea of recovery feel impossible. But the truth is, while depression is real and heavy, getting out of it is not as unreachable as many think. Think of your mind as a cloudy sky. On some days, the clouds seem so thick that you can't see the sun, but the sun is still there, waiting to shine through. Likewise, hope and healing always exist, even when depression makes them hard to see. The first step is often the hardest, acknowledging that you need help. You don't have to climb the whole mountain at once. You only need to take one small step. For some, that step is reaching out to a friend. For others, it may simply be getting out of bed and drinking a glass of water. Take Sarah, for example. She once felt overwhelmed by her studies and personal life. Even simple tasks, like replying to a message, felt impossible. Instead of forcing herself into big changes, she decided to start by journaling her feelings every night. That small act gave her clarity and eventually the strength to take bigger steps. A powerful tool in fighting depression is routine. Depression often thrives in chaos and unpredictability. Building a daily rhythm, waking up, eating meals, moving your body at set times, helps create stability when your mind feels unstable. You don't need to build a perfect schedule. Start with something tiny. Brushing your teeth, making your bed, or walking for 5 minutes. These may sound small, but they remind your brain that you're still in control of your life. Science shows that physical activity can lift mood significantly. Exercise releases endorphins, the body's natural mood boosters. It doesn't have to be running a marathon. Dancing in your room, stretching on the floor, or walking your dog can all make a difference. For example, James, who battled depression for years, started cycling around his neighborhood every evening. At first, it felt pointless, but after a few weeks, he noticed his sleep improved, his energy increased, and slowly his mood became lighter. Another key to recovery is connection. Depression isolates us, making us feel like no one understands. But reaching out, whether to a trusted friend, a family member, or a support group, breaks the walls of loneliness and gives us comfort. Anna, for instance, joined an online community of people who had similar struggles. Reading their stories made her realize she wasn't alone. That connection gave her hope, and eventually, she found the courage to seek therapy. Professional support is also incredibly valuable. Therapists, counselors, or doctors are trained to guide you through depression. Reaching out for professional help isn't a weakness. It's one of the strongest steps you can take for yourself. But even while waiting for therapy or medication, there are practical tools you can use. Practicing deep breathing, writing down 3 small things you're grateful for each day, or listening to calming music. These techniques help reframe your thoughts little by little. One of the biggest misconceptions about depression is that you have to fix it all at once. The truth is, healing comes from tiny, consistent changes. Each small victory, waking up earlier, laughing once, or sharing a thought with someone, adds up over time. Take Daniel's story. He once felt like giving up on everything, but he committed to writing down just one reason to keep going each day. Some days, it was as simple as my favorite coffee. After months, that list became long enough to remind him that life still had meaning. It's also important to remind yourself that setbacks are normal. Healing isn't a straight line. Some days will feel heavy again, and that's okay. What matters is not perfection, but persistence, standing up again after each stumble. In the end, getting out of depression is not as hard as you think. It begins with one small step, then another, and another. By building routines, moving your body, connecting with others, and seeking help, you slowly find light again. Remember, depression may feel like a storm, but storms always pass, and the sun is waiting for you.